Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Indah Nian Rahmadhani with the student numbers 246121173. So now in this video, I would like to explain to you about some topics from my subject, Quantitative Research in ELT. So what are the topics? The topics include the definition of research, types of variable, non-experimental and experimental research design, and the last topic is the role of hypothesis in quantitative research. So let's move for the first topic. So now is the definition of research. So what is research? Research is a way to solve problems and answer questions with using scientific methods. And it is also used to create new knowledge to help some people make some decisions. So in research, we use data that can be observed and measured. So the data must be real and based on facts, not only from people's opinions. Research is called scientific because it follows clear rules and logical thinking. So every step must be systematic and reasonable. So in short, research helps us to understand something better by using valid data and proper method. For the second topics, I would like to explain about 4 types of variables in quantitative research. For the first type, independent variable. Independent variable is the variable that causes or influences something. Researchers test how these variables affect on another variable. For example, learning method or teaching strategies. Second is dependent variable. Dependent variable is the result of researchers' measure. It is called dependent because it depends on the independent variable. For example, student achievement or learning outcomes. Next is moderator variable. This variable can make the relationship stronger or weaker. This variable it is not the main cause but it affects on relationship. For example, student background or characteristic. So the last one is control variable. Control variable is kept the same so it doesn't affect the result. The purpose of this variable is to make the research more accurate. For example, is age or study time. For the third topic, it is about the concept of non-experimental research design. Non-experimental research is the type of research where the researchers only observe without changing anything. So there is no manipulation and no treatment. The researchers also doesn't control the situation or divide participants into a group. And the data was collected from a real situation and real condition as they are. The purpose of this is to describe the situation and find relationship. This design is used when manipulation isn't possible or not ethical. For example, in education, researchers cannot change the student's background. So non-experimental research help us to understand how real-life situation naturally. So for the next topics, it is about the concept of experimental research. Experimental research is used to find cause and effect relationship. In this research, the researchers change the independent variable and its effect on the dependent variable while controlling other factors. There are 3 main concepts of this research. The first one is manipulation. In there, the researchers give a treatment to the independent variable. Second is control. Other variables are kept under control to make the result are more accurate. And the last one is comparison. The researchers compare the experimental group and the control group. Through this process, the researchers can see if the treatment has an effect or not. And this method widely used because it gives a strong evidence. And for the last topic, I will explain what is the role of the hypothesis in quantitative research. A hypothesis is very important because it gives direction to the research and help the researchers know what to focus on. So what is the role of hypothesis in quantitative research? The first one is provide focus. It helps researchers focus and stay on the main topic and not go out of direction. Second is connect the theory and the data. It links ideas with real evidence. Third, it helps determine the method. So it guides the researchers on how to collect and how to analyze the data. And next, it's allow testing. So the researchers can test the hypothesis using statistical data. And the last one, it helps organize the report. So the research can more structure from the beginning to the end. And that's all from my explanation. I hope my explanation is clear and helpful. So thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.